supply actually favoring Todd slightly, but worker supply is favoring Stephano, so that should affect his income, which it is a little bit. How do you get that the units lost tab to come up? I really don't know. There's production. Oh god, what do I do then? 300! Oh my god, did you see that APM? 390 from Stephano there for a second. That is just ridiculous. That must be spamming to the max. That is ridiculous. I mean, but here we go. This is why, because he's going to be fungling. Oh my god, this is going to be some sick battle. Look at the APM going on right now. 450 for Stephano. He is going nuts, controlling all these units. He's got his corruptors. They've got nothing left to kill. But these fungals were very effective. A few force fields as well. So the microing going on here is very exceptional. Probably the highest standard you guys are going to see ever. I don't know about ever, but certainly up there. These corruptors don't really have much to do, but units lost. 569, that is ridiculous. So Stephano, man, he is falling behind right now. His units lost is huge, and basically Todd just won that battle. He's still got a fair Protoss death ball going on here, but you can just see how quickly Stephano manages to get his army back. But these force fields are really messing with these lings, man, because it's kind of trapping them bit by bit, and then they're going to have to retreat, and then they come back, and then they're just going to get force fielded again. So Stephano might have to think about changing up his unit composition. He is going to throw in a few bailings, which might be good, get some splash damage, because these units are quite clumped up. But we may see this extension fall here for Stephano, unless he has something to say about it. Force fields going down, trapping the lings once again. So as I said, these ones retreated. They were pretty much died anyway. These zealots are very good at eating up the damage. Fungals going down on these stalkers, that's quite good. But yeah, Stephano's supply has dropped huge, and I feel like I don't know how he's going to come back from this. I mean, Zerg need a lot of bases. They need a lot of lava. Stephano's he's only got 3 bases at the moment, having a few just taken out recently. So I don't know. And if we look at the view now, suddenly Todd has view of most of the map. So that's kind of telling, in the sense that oh my God, Todd, you just hit 300. You are a baller, man. Because Protoss APM generally lower than Zerg, just because you have kind of fewer units and they're stronger, so you don't need to be clicking away as much. But for Stephano, yeah, he was at like 450 one stage. I think that's the most APM I've ever seen, so that was pretty impressive. Here come the Bailings and the Infestors and the Corruptors and the Zerglings, so he's Broodlords have arrived. So there's a lot of... Sorry guys, production tab hasn't been up for a while. I think Units tab is actually probably more interesting right now. Just so you can see how many different things Stephano has. And I think his income is pretty much dying down now. So yeah, this is kind of his all-in a sense. Well, shortly will be his all-in, because he's running out of resources. These Broodlords, he really has to try and keep them alive. I think Stalkers... actually, does he not even have Blink on those Stalkers? Oh my God, Todd does not have Blink. That is incredible. Do the Zealots have Charge? Did he even get a Templar Archives? They don't even have Charge. Oh my God, Todd. This... for such a an MLG game, this is actually quite hilarious. That these upgrades haven't been learned, because that is usually just completely standard. I might even just pause it for a second. If we have a look around Todd's base, yeah, both these upgrades have not been learned. The Colossus upgrade has, but not the Tricunt. So Huge mistake there from Todd. I don't know how that happened. He does have 3 attack though, so he hasn't stuffed up his forge upgrades, but yeah, no blink or charge is putting him at a huge disadvantage, especially with these fungal. Noodle Parasite has nothing though. It could be good to parasite the Colossus, but might not be worth it. It's just a bit of a joke though that there's no blink micro or charge micro going to be going on. These Broodlords doing a fair amount of damage, essentially free damage as well, because they can get that swarm on broodlings on all day long. But Todd right now, I'd still say is in the lead because he's at 4 bases, one of which is a high yield. This one's been mined out. This one's mined out. This one's almost mined out. So yeah, and he's got money to spend. You know, you can see up here. Income tab. Todd is slowly going in there. Units lost. Oh, yeah, Stephano's lost quite a bit more, 6,000 resources or so. These broodlings are pretty much his only chance right now. Along with his infestors, he's going to really have to micro them well. I will give some more Zerg analysis, okay, because I know you guys are going to say, oh, James, you play Protoss. You just talk about Protoss all day. But screw you guys, I played Zerg as well. I know my Zerg. Here's some stoner overlords like, hey guys. And these broodlings as well are pretty stoned. Look how slow they are. But yeah. First is just getting up their energy. Fungal, that's going to be key to it. Probably won't see too many infested Terrans. He is warping in more infestors. Yep, he's got, let's have a look at his hotkeys. Infestors on 1, broodlings on 2, queen, and his hatchery. So he's only got 4 hotkeys there. So that's pretty manageable. So you don't have to be an absolute hotkey freak to be good at StarCraft. Todd has 4 for his gateways as well. I think this might be like a Korean thing because, you know, most people use W, but I keep seeing 4 used by Protoss players. And he's got his whole army on 1, Voids on 2, Nexus on 5, and then there's his Stargates here so he can keep up production. And right now he's getting just more Void Rays. James, show me the production tab. Okay, level 1. That's a bit late. Corrupt is coming in there. So yeah, Stephano, I mean really, army supply, favoring Todd, income, favoring Todd, units lost, favoring Todd. So everywhere you look at this game, Todd is definitely in the lead. The question is, Stephano has some crazy micro skills and he's a crazy Frenchman, but so is Todd. So when you're in a game with 2 crazy Frenchmen, even though one might look like they have the clear lead, extra bases and whatever, more supply, you can't really know for sure because you know, Broodlords are one of the best, if not the best unit in the game. I would say the Mama ship is, but like in terms of massing a unit, Broodlords are pretty solid, especially if you just get infestors and corruptors, which is exactly what Stephano's doing because the corruptors take care of the air units and the Colossus, so that's bye Void Rays, bye Colossus, and the Broodlords just kind of just destroy everything else, so that's the Stalkers, Sentry Zealots, and then the buildings. And the infestors are just kind of there to be a general pain in the ass and fungal everything, so you get stuck and you lose a bunch of life. Finally, this Nexus is going to go up, so that's going to be increasing Todd's income quite substantially. But yeah, I feel like this is going to be a really close game. Stephano, though, needs to hit soon. I know he is long distance mining, so his income has, well, he's just basically got a few minerals. So he's probably going to get like, I don't know, maybe some Zerglings or something just to use up those minerals. He's got a shitload of lava. That's a ridiculous amount of lava. Or maybe just some corruptors, although he does not have any gas. He might even spreading more creep there, so he might bring these up, these spine crawlers. And they could play a pivotal role in this. But yeah, pretty exciting so far. Oh, James, where's the production tab? Okay, there's the production tab. More spine crawlers. So, ooh, I guessed it. These spine crawlers are being creating kind of a fort, and they're going to be good against. Well, they're just going to be good because they're going to be backing up this army and detecting things, etc. If there was a mama ship, I would just be like, Todd, you have won the game. I know you have almost twice the army supply. Oh, no, you don't. Oh, yes, you do. You have even more than twice the army supply. But your mama ship, you just put a fatty vortex like right here, and it would just be complete annihilation. These are all just free kills, really, taking out the assimilator. That's why Broodlords are so OP, because they just kind of hang out in the background. They're a bit like Tempest. I feel like Tempest was kind of like Blizzard giving back to Protoss, even though Protoss has had it pretty bad. Maybe they're kind of sick of everyone playing Protoss, so they're like trying to make other races much better than Protoss, but this Protoss Death Ball is pretty strong as well. I mean, they've got the 3 attack. Void Rays. Fungal's going down on the Void Rays. That's not going to be good. Full screen this bad boy. The Infestors, the Broodlords still alive. They're going to be turning around, attacking. Even the Queen's getting in on the action. But Todd just has so much shit, man. I don't know how Stephano's going to put up with this. That is where these bad boys come into play, because they are going to be able to really go to town on these Void Rays. Because these Broodlords are like, man, we can't take on these Void Rays, but these guys certainly can. So these Void Rays are just getting owned, man. I mean, and Todd is going to retreat. So surprise, surprise, Eunice lost his evening out because Todd just lost that match. You notice before his supply was huge, but now it's down to 78, almost equivalent to that of Stephano's. More Void Rays. I don't know if I'd be going more Void Rays right now, just because of these bad boys. They're going to keep coming forward. But really, what else can you do? Because these Broodlords are just going to take out all your ground units. So it's incredibly tight right now. I mean, he really needs to take out these spine crawls, but yeah, I don't know if he's going to be able to. And this is back and forth and back and forth. Todd does have a bit more money, so he's going to be warping in some zealots here. But is it enough? I really don't know. I mean, these queens, man, I'm just going to say it right now, they are going to be the key to success for Stephano if he uses those queens correctly. I did actually cast this game before, and then I kind of deleted it because I'm retarded. So I'm casting it twice in a row. So I do actually know what's going to happen. But hey, that's just because I love you guys. And this is such a sick game. I was like, I have to put it up for you guys. You got to see it. And yeah, these queens really are the pivotal kind of key unit here that are going to just keep Stephano alive. Because right now his income it's actually matched, but both of them have shit all because they're long distance mining. Gonna try and take out some drones here. But yeah, very close game. These guys, see, here come the queens, man, and without these queens, those Broodlords would all be dead. So, like I said, the queens making a huge difference here. And these guys are going to be trying to take out this, but the queen's going to come again, and because they're on the creep, they're not too slow, as they usually are. I might get one of these taken out. Yep, there goes one Void Ray. And right now Todd is thinking, what am I going to do, man? I've got a few Void Rays. I'm long distance mining. But these queens are kind of just, you know, owning me. There's 5 of them, and I really have nothing to counter the queens. Because if I create zealots or something, try and take out the queens. These broodlords are just gonna just deny that, and if I create more air units, these queens are just gonna deny that. So real sticky situation for Todd. I mean, if I was him, I'll probably just go something like maybe get some high Templars and just actually I would get DTs, man. I'd totally get DTs, take out these queens, and then deal with these with the Void Rays, or even high Templars and just storm the shit out of these guys. Actually, I'd get a fucking Mama ship, man, because Mama ships would just vortex this and it would be GG, man. It would totally be GG. No re. But yeah, he does not have enough money for a Mama ship. He should have gotten ages ago when I told him to. But he did have a huge lead there. He was probably thinking, I can just take this game out pretty easy. These Void Rays are going to be making a last stand against these queens, but unfortunately Transfuse is going to be going down the queens, and that means that they're going to keep alive, because they don't have this ability that gives them all the life back. And GG, well played. That's the end of the game. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I just casted 2 times in a row, and I still enjoyed it. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. I think the thing to take out of that game is get a mothership, because they're epic and they make for better replays, and they're just the most OP unit. If you're a Zerg player, get Broodlords, because that's always how Zerg ends up winning. Queens, surprisingly, maybe we learned today, are very good to work with Broodlords, because they are good against air units. So maybe some Phoenix could have picked them up, and that would have really helped out, and then these guys could have taken them out and then taken out the Broodlords. But yeah, I guess Todd had other things on his mind, and he was too busy with his 5 billion APM, and so was Stephano. But a great game. I really enjoyed it. I am going to be posting more games. I do post games or replays most days. So if you guys do enjoy my replays, please subscribe and like my videos. If you have any questions or anything, just comment, and I'll get back to you. My email is soundstarcraft2@gmail.com. Should be somewhere around on my YouTube channel. So yeah, so send me emails if you want. If you got replays and you want me to cast them, I will do that. I'm happy to cast amateur games as well as pro games. And also, you guys, if you have like any certain games that you like I know lots of people recently asking for Boxer replays, or if you like Idra because he rage quits, or if you like Hub because he's a pro, or whatever, just let me know and I will cast more of those games, especially for you. But that's all from me. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys later.